Hello, everybody. This is Chris. I'm about to read a few things out the Book of Wisdom. Um, I'm gonna read what I read every day. A lot of times, this is some of the commandments that the Father has in the book in the Book of Wisdom. You will not go out there stirring up commotion that everyone will go whoring after you or forsake their unions of fellowship. I know all that I have placed within you, my son. But you are my baby and not another. I am your father. Watch and see, I will cut down the high places and draw you into their secrets and show you and confirm before your eye sockets all I have commanded to befall them. All who despise and reject me, I am your father. You will stand stunned and say you're making me sick, but I won't stop until you feel as I do and understand the fear of the Lord. When you see all they do against you and above me, you will be boiling mad, but I won't permit you to kill. I do it. It was committed against me. I am your father. For what? So the whole world will mistake you as mistake me as you and give my glory unto you. I am the Lord. Therefore I refuse to let you replenish my status quo. I am God alone, but I will cool you down. My voice will be a cooling breeze, soothing and relaxing, and you will command me, and I will listen to you, my kin. But know this, I am your father. She will have you on fire like Adam and Eve had to extinguish the three of them, said your father, reaching and snagging after one another like wild savages. I am the Lord, and couldn't wait to have Cain and Abel, lusting and biting, just to bump up against one another. Now look at the mess you two have started, said your father who is the Lord. Look around and see, you all done upon my whole surface and land, digging into it and biting into it with stones and structures and cords and every other unholy trinket. You've established behind me, I'm God and no other besides me exists, rule and reign alone, said Jehovah, alone. And the more you sink, the more I will always manifest myself again and again. It will be up and down, and only will know why. You will perceive towards the end why I have stated this, among other things. I have said within you, my sons and daughters, saying, Father, always tells me something when it is over with. You will not perceive towards the end why I have stated this, and among other things I have said within you, my sons and daughters, saying, Father always tells me something when it's over with. You will not perceive beginning, only seeing the end of whatever I have assigned you. This will irritate many until they see you know exactly what you're doing and saying, I am your father. The restitution of God and how we tie into his goodwill. Do not make me hate you. Do not make me despise the day I decided to summon you into my kingdom. Do not call me outside my name. I am your father. You will not call on another besides them I have given into thy hands. You will remember July and January and keep the fast alive. You will dedicate everything your hands assemble by my knowledge, wisdom alone, unto me and no other. Why should you solicit my presence, my own sanctifications as the heathens did of long ago? You will remember within your minds my ordinances and live inside my own heart and not another. Remember, I hold you and not another. I hold your wife and children near me as well. You will not overstep your boundaries. You will not endure me and hold back your stout little mouths when I'm talking or if another is speaking. Hold your tongue. You had it bad cutting off many people right smack in the middle of their point. Hold back and live. Watch what I tell you, said your father. I will be entreated always by fine cuisine. Do not approach me if you need a bath. Wives and husbands, you will keep off my seedlings' filth. Change my babes, and do not ever present them before me in need of a bath, teeth brush, hair comb, feet stinking. Do not make me reveal you, children of mine. I will lead you into neat understanding, and ensure your cleanliness is up to par. I will command you to teach and be inspired by me alone to groom yourselves. Some of you will be barbers, cooks, dentists, librarians, school sheriffs, school teachers, ministers, healers, physicians. Do not call me by my name. I am your Father. You will call on me as such, Father, and I will remember to give you your much needed inspiration. Watch and see. You do not really need to ask me for anything. If you stay fixated on this, I will prompt you to be inquisitive. Watch and see. I need not another deliverer. I am your Father. Stay within the quarters I have drawn out for you, and live inside my counsel. I am your Father. You will perceive me and see me from time to time, and be in amazement at the sight of me. I will drop by and ensure all is in proper working order. I am, I am the Lord. I am an inventor. Envy not my seed, my sons or daughters, whom I am long, and part with them in Tiverness, and stick to idleness. You will refrain from insanity and discord and leave my people alone. You will not at all listen to whispers, charlatans, quacks, wizards, unclean spirits. I have shown you over and over again their inward secrets. You will always be one-minded people, not given to much wine, and will refuse at times even intimacy. That is why I will force you into mating. I will draw you towards one another by strong cords of desires, so intense you will say, I want you, and I see why this is God's joy, but I must always be your father and force you into mating. Now, I want to speak about what the Father else He showed me. And I stand. You no longer, said Jehovah, as I spoken out against the radicals of Sodom and Gomorrah, and tried their stout mouths ways by fire. I have begun a new revive, the fear of me alongside all you wicked invaders. Watch and see. I am indeed God. You cannot sin against God and believe you are going to make it out alive. There is no refuge apart from Him. To conceive your wickedness is a thought. It is dangerous enough, but to execute and reside within it is insanity. And then to join others like you to fellowship with this disease is suicide. You have drawn out your majesty power at once. Enlightened, man of the earth, I tremble for you. But first and foremost, as a son of God, I shake my head and point out your error against my Father. Some things require no explanation. You just don't try God like this, as you have again and again without fear. You ignited God, all right. Your friction has ignited His temper. As in the days of Noah, you have stirred up the fury of our majesty, and who can extinguish the wrath of God? Whom will you call on to deliver you? For the Lord hath stirred up His children to flee this nation, to make way for His awesome showing on you foolish people's head. Saying, pray, go out and warn them and post my edicts anywhere, and no harm will find you, children of mine. So we have gone out praying and warning all God's children who has led us into touching and agreeing. Even if I wanted to intercede on your behalf, my condemnation stands firm against me. I have seen my dealings all over the world, for God Himself has shown them to me, knowing I would try His hand for you and try and stall Him from killing off all you wretched men and women who hide the deaths of many people always, who cover the tracks of workers of injuries, who pursue deceased man lands to ensure their offspring suffer. Therefore saith God, divorce is finished, alimony finished, child support finished, entitlement programs finished, welfare is no more finished. Every form of circularism, music, videos, poetry, articles, movies, workers are no more finished. Thieves, liars, covetousness, lavishness, adultery is over. I am about to send in here the Illinois mandate to withdraw all manners of circularism. Watch and see, and my people will stand up behind these edicts and stone you heathens to death. Watch what I say. I am indeed the Lord, and this is your carnival. Fiasco is long overdue, and I am going to certainly bring it to its conclusion. Watch and see. I am indeed the Lord. Even though I warned you, I will certainly have to show you, saith Elohim. You ring over terrorists over terror is over. Watch what I tell you. I am the Lord, and here is thy dinner invitation. Since you so love to consume, you serpents, open up wide and eat the edicts, and see it fulfilling in all your days. Watch and see, and know I am indeed the Lord. Goodbye, and know this: I have waited for you, destruction and misery down here in hell. The bedchamber I have prepared for you myself, so you may learn why it is a terrible and fearful thing to fall into the awesome hands of the living God, who say by the fear of the Lord, man depart from evil. That is understanding. A wise man will flee from fornication, have no parts ever again with sin, but a foolish man hardens himself and believes there is no God, and eventually consumed in his punishment sorely forever, says Jehovah. He who understands by the teachings of God yields obedience, but by the casting down of truth of him are fools killed. Watch what I tell you. I am indeed the Lord. You will not continue to publish this belief of me, the Lord, and get away with it. I am the Lord. Watch as I speak your destruction into being. I will come down and execute everybody that has had his or her hand and slander in my glorious name. This is the Lord talking. Watch what I tell you. It were enough for you to speak in private, but you went out and incited jealousy and disdain towards me while in my face, drawing news reporters and journalisms of all shapes and sizes out to listen and become entertained. Therefore, as Harold thought it was wise to afflict his wickedness and affirm it among my subjects, I will do this to you and no other, consume you in my fierce anger by worms and maggots. Watch and see. See, I study the word a lot. Now, the Father, the past few videos, if you've been following me, he talked about Solomon, Noah, Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, he's showing it to you right now. Book of Wisdom. This is Father speaking. This isn't me. Stay tuned for more information and word from the Father. It's Yah's way. This is the last call for salvation. It's the hour of repentance. Have a blessed day.